It's an omen.
Hey everyone, I thought I'd do a video for you today, another one, but I'm doing a Modern Warfare 3 wishlist. I'm just gonna think off the top of my head what I would like. I do have a few ideas. I believe that there are a few things that could be implemented in Modern Warfare 3 and that could be taken out from other CODs that would improve the game vastly. First, don't flame the video. You can dislike it if you like because you don't like the ideas, but just don't leave hate comments just because you don't agree with me. Leave comments to start a discussion about what you think. That's all I ask. So firstly, personally, I believe that quick scoping should not be in the game. I think Treyarch did a wonderful job at taking it out. When people moaned about you couldn't snipe, I still actually found it fairly easy to do it. But not as easy as Modern Warfare 2, because that is just too easy. What was done was you had to be in the scope for a few seconds, which is what would normally happen. Because you would scope him, then you would acquire your target while in the scope, then you would shoot. That would give you enough time for the bullets fight to go. It was a perfect idea, but sometimes, yes, I did get a little bit frustrated because I'd scope at someone long range as I'd see them, and then I'd shoot straight away and the bullet wouldn't hit, and then they'd kill me. And then I liked the way they toned it. They listened to the community, then they toned it down so it was a little bit easier. It was really good from Treyarch. They listened to the community, and I think that should happen as well. Infinity Ward and Raven Software, I think it is, and Sledgehammer Games, I think they need to listen to the community and what they're doing in this game. So yes, first is no quick scoping. It's a really good idea. Second, I understand that no stopping power is going to be in the game, and no second chance and last stand. This was a really good idea because this was going to go on my wish list for no stopping power and no second chance and last stand, because for snipers it is the worst, because unless you get the second chance person in the upper chest or the neck, and by upper chest I mean just right below the neck, you would get a hit marker as they would go into second chance, and if you had a bolt action you would not be able to shoot again for 2 seconds roughly, and they would be able to kill you in those 2 seconds. And because personally when I'm sniping I don't use a secondary, I use a Strela 3, so I can take down air support, because I feel that's a supportive role that works well with my sniper. So second, third here if you want to think about it, I believe that the guns need to be balanced. People moaned about Black Ops for the guns being underpowered and not good enough because it took 7 bullets or so to kill. That might not be a realistic amount, I don't know, but it was good. It meant that you had, if you wanted to do well, you had to do strategic positioning, not camping, because camping would be just sitting there in one spot for the entire game. By strategic positioning I mean moving up, sitting in one spot. As soon as you know that something's happened over the other side where you need to be, you go over there and do it there, and vice versa. You need guns to be balanced. I know this is not going to happen because I know there'll be an SMG that is better than all the rest. It happens in almost every COD. COD 4 I believe it was the MP5, I don't know. COD 5 it was the MP40. COD 6 it was the UMP, and in COD 7 it was the AK-74U, which after personal use I don't think it's that overpowered now, but it was when the game first came out, as again Treyarch did patch it down a little bit. I think the ideas with the COD points need to stay in some variation of that, because that was a really good idea and it felt like you had to earn your points to be able to get the things you wanted. You couldn't just go in a game and then you get a few thousand XP just for killing a few people. It meant that you got more COD points for when you played the objective, when you completed challenges and stuff. So you had to earn your right to get the gun. You had to earn the right to prestige. Well, you didn't have to earn the right to prestige, but you have to earn the right to get the gold camo. You can't just get some headshots. You have to actually get a certain amount of points to be able to buy that item, which is a really nice idea. I think that needs to stay. Just trying to watch the video. I've got a few minutes left. What's another thing? I think the idea of the multiple camos and you get to choose one is a good idea, but I think they should take a little bit further in Modern Warfare 3, and where there's it's a bit more customized, where you have a few default patterns. You can choose the patterns, and depending on how many layers that pattern was created with, like you might have a white background on the default layer, and then you could there's like a black tiger pattern, but you and then you choose that default pattern, but you'd be able to choose the colours for each of it, so it'd be actually your own, and no one else would probably have that. Because you can join a game of Black Ops and someone will more than likely have your camo if you've chose like tiger or something. But you could have like a pink background with blue tiger, you know, that with blue tiger stripes, and that would make it your own. Another thing is the emblems of Black Ops. That needs to stay. That was a really nice idea that they did, because it meant that you created your own identity in the world. It was really good. Some things that I think they need to bring back would... I don't think there's anything they need to bring back, to be fair. There isn't actually anything they need to bring back. It's just developing on the ideas that they've got now. With new company making the multiplayer, let me just find it out. I can quickly do a Google search. Give me a second. Okay. Raven Software. Sledgehammer Games and Raven Software are co-developing the multiplayer. Now, I don't know about you, but I have a feeling they might do something special with it to get known in Call of Duty. And I think it's a perfect time for them to be able to do this as well, with new company making the multiplayer. Most people play the multiplayer if they've got it online, and it would be such a great time to be able to do this. To be able to step up COD, create something new. I think the idea that they've brought in a new survival mode, which is like zombies but not, because you've got waves, and instead of just increasing waves, the mobs and the enemies get different. The enemies as well will spawn around, around you. They won't actually spawn at fixed locations, so they can actually attack you from a tactically advantaged location. And apparently, as you fight off the enemies, you'll be earning money. You get more money for scoring headshots, having higher accuracy, and taking less damage. You can use these to obviously purchase new ammo upgrades and weapons. And also the idea of these maps being able to be played on the multiplayer is really good, because you don't have to actually play the multiplayer then. You could play these the survival mode, and because the enemies come from you from a different angles, it's sort of like zombies and combat training in one, because you can train on the multiplayer maps because they come from you from different angles in tactical, which helps you know where people will probably come on multiplayer before you actually go and ruin your KD or your winter loss. Really nice idea there from Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer Games and Raven Software. Really nice. I'm loving this. I'm loving what's coming out. I'm really looking forward to this game. What do you think? Thanks for watching.